Okay. Let's go. I'm back. It's time to play the final episode of Tell Me Why. Ooh.
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, crafty goblins faced the truth about the darkness in the big wooden house.
It had come for the wise princess, driving her mad and causing her to attack them.
When they started asking questions about the princess in the darkness, the goblins realized that no one else in the forest wanted to know the truth.
So they dug and searched and asked hurtful questions, learning more about the wise princess than they had ever hoped to.
But the search took its toll. The darkness was proving too much for Sister Goblin, and yet Brother Goblin kept diving deeper and deeper until Sister Goblin finally said, enough.
And that was how the goblins found themselves separated again, hurt and confused, with so many unanswered questions and too many open wounds. Allison, wake up.
That's a dream. I mean, I hope it is. Else this house is G-O-N-E gone. And littering. Can't have that. I'm 2021. Okay. Chill out there. Sure it's nothing. Please. Please don't make me run. You killed your mother. I mean, it's true, but that's just skill talking, girl. Don't let it consume you. Jesus, it's loud. I said don't let it consume you. Is it burning? Looks like burning. Sounds like burning. Still dreaming. Oh, the Babadook. Wait. Wrong franchise. Why is it getting so creepy now? I don't feel like following
She should only
that.
go forward and find a new place for herself in this world,
I feel like following
where she was
it's
no
not
longer
smart.
truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood.
Man, this is some kind of fever dream.
You killed me.
You killed me!
Okay. Why Tyler? Don't kill Tyler. We don't want that. Okay, copyrighted music, here we go. I have to actually turn it down, I'm sorry. That's better. What's not better is the fact that it's still copyrighted music, I guess. And I have to talk over it. Oh yeah. Oh. Where are we? I mean, we're still in Alaska, I guess. Oh. Sheriff? Why does he have his gun on him? It is home. Whee. Okay, he worked that really quick. Girl, you don't have guilt. Come breathe there. That odd stuff, that photo was kinda weird. Didn't really fit. Gallows Hockey Club. Scream, scream, scream. Hello there, Allison. You're not doing too hot, are you? Morning. Okay, wait. Morning. I started collecting the documents you need for your rental application. Left the file for you downstairs on the kitchen counter. If you're still coming to meet Dee for lunch, you can drop off the documents and I'll make some copies for you. Take it easy today, Uncle Eddie. P.S. My famous buckwheat waffles are slowly growing cold in the kitchen. Okay.
He's right. Time to get my shit together. Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world.
Can't do
How
that.
did we go from being so alike to total opposites? I gotta think about something else.
I mean... It's a man
Now
now.
would be a good time to stop smoking and maybe do a detox at 12.
Probably.
There's not enough concealer in the world to erase the night I had.
Yep. I am sure there isn't.
Good to know I look just as bad as I feel.
Well...
I miss the slopes. Eddie looks so young here. The days have gotten so short. It's gonna be a long winter.
Estimated title schedule. Yeah, I'm not gonna read that. That's not really important information I need.
What? I should probably eat something. God, I feel so weak. So many months of snow boots ahead.
that the kitchen? It is not. Okay.
Eddie looked pretty concerned when I came home last night. I should have talked to him about what happened, but what the hell was I supposed to say? I'm glad he never pushed me to change my last name.
In the Superior Court for the State of Alaska at Delos Crossing Family Court, in the matter of the protective proceeding of Ellison Ronan, minor. Date of birth, case number, order appointing guardian of a minor. Hearing on this matter was held on October 5th, 2005. May 10th, 2005, before Judge Master J. Hernandez. Present were, minor was not present for the reasons stated. No minor was, minor's attorney was there, petitioner was there. Findings, the court finds that jurisdiction and venue. The court has jurisdiction over this matter and venue is proper in this court. Notice of the hearing. Notice of the hearing was given as required, blah blah. And probate rule 50b, or notice has been waived. Parental rights as required by the minor is not married, and all parental rights of custody has been terminated or suspended by circumstances or prior court order as follows. Deceased lone parent, father unknown, estranged family members. Consideration of a minor's preference. The minor's age is under 14. Okay.
Still can't believe Eddie never told me he was paying for fireweed.
Fireweed residential for month, blah blah blah. Okay.
That was a good memory, even though Tyler couldn't come. Haven't heard him play in a while. It just sits there collecting dust. A secret keeper in her secret keep. Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
Alright, I need to find this eye thing. Probably here. Because, yeah. I need to know what the secret was. Wait. Well, the goblins earn their voice. Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, the crafty goblin spied on the secret keeper as she made her rounds, gathering up secrets that the animals of the forest had for sale. How, said the first goblin, does she get people's secrets? Do you suppose she peels open their heads? Let's find out, said the second, and so the goblins watched the secret keeper. They watched her until the stalwart moose came to her, head hanging low. It was my fault. I chose the uneven trail. I can't bear to remember. Sorry. The secret keeper nodded and gazed into stalwart moose's eyes. Though the goblins couldn't hear anything, they knew she was speaking to the moose, for the secret keeper spoke in people's minds with the gift of the voice. After a few minutes, the stalwart moose blinked. I feel lighter, said Moose. Did I just give you something? The secret keeper nodded, handing him a coin. The stalwart moose nodded and plodded along down the trail. He spied the goblins hiding in the woods and narrowed his eyes, for he knew the goblins were often up to mischief. The two goblins whistled innocently, and the moose was forced to carry on, because they were not doing anything obviously bad. I need to know what the secret was, said one of the goblins. Let's go buy it. So the goblins approached the street keeper before she could stow away Moose's secret. We want to buy Moose's secret. What do you have to trade? Asked the secret keeper, her voice filling their minds. The goblins produced a silver-handled hairbrush they had stolen from the princess, and the secret keeper nodded. And that is how the goblins came to know that Moose's mate had tumbled down a cliffside to her death. The secret keeper moved on. The first of the goblins said, I want to know more. So the goblins followed the secret keeper, hoping to find where she hid the secrets. They followed her to the peak of a nearby ridge and watched as she stowed the rest of the day's secrets high in a cloud. When she had gone, they climbed a high spruce tree that disappeared into the misty sky. They reached out and just managed to dip their hands into the clouds. Their heads were filled with memories, and they snatched their hands back out, as if they had just thrust them in boiling water. Tears poured down their cheeks. That was how the secret keeper found them, crying in the tree. You stole my secrets, seethed the secret keeper. Give them back! The crafty goblins stopped crying because they saw an opportunity. What will you give us in exchange? They asked. I will give you back the silver-handled hairbrush, offered the secret keeper. For so many secrets? Pshaw! You'll have to offer more than that. What if, said the secret keeper, I shared the gift of voice? The crafty goblins grew excited. That will do! So the secret keeper shared the gift of voice with the goblins, and immediately they found that they could hear one another's thoughts and feel each other's feelings. The crafty goblins gave back the secrets they had taken and ran back to the big wooden house. There they found the princess preparing food. They tried to peer into her mind, but they found it was blank. They tried to speak to her using only their own minds, but she could not hear them. It seemed the secret keeper was craftier than the crafty goblins, for she had only shared enough of her power to let the goblins use the gift of voice with each other and not with the whole of the forest. And that is how the goblins stole the gift of voice from the secret keeper, or why they could only use it with each other.
Maybe there's something in the Book of Goblins that'll help me figure this out.
Thought that was it. No, wait. Okay, I don't want to read all of it.
This is personal.
My dearest son, I know I'm not getting better this time, so I wanted to write a few things down for you. I'm sorry to be leaving you so soon. I had you late in my life, but I still thought there would be more time. It makes me happy to know that you will have the clan when I'm gone, and you will have your auntie to look after you. You have always seemed to know when it was time to leave. From the time you were a year old, you knew which shoes belonged to and which feet, and you used to bring me mine whenever I was getting ready to go somewhere. I can never figure out how you knew I was ready to leave, but there it be, with my shoes every time. You never cried or made a fuss, just helped me on my way. I hope this leaving will be just as easy, and though I won't need you to fetch me my shoes, I know you'll help me on my way. Your thanks has always been to accept what is, and to do what needs to be done. I'm so proud of you for joining the police force. People are going to look to you as a leader now, and I know you won't let them down. Please, help the young people remember our way of life. We have thrived as a people since time before memory because of our cultural values. Don't let them lose that. Also remember how important it is to attend to everyone, not just the ones who fit in. It is our way to lift each other up. Everyone has something to offer to the community. They may not even see it in themselves, so you've got to show them. Help them along their path as you've always done. Remember, when you uplift others, it makes you stronger too. I don't know. I'm butchering that if I read it. Mom.
I gotta take care of that rental application. I don't think I know any Claires in Delos Crossing, but I shouldn't be snooping in here. God, he better buy something new if he's actually got plans with this mysterious Claire person.
Okay. I don't know what I have to do with the cloud thing.
Something's not right. What is this? I always loved this one. He doesn't like this kind of attention, but he really does so much for the community.
Dear Chief Brown, thank you so much for bringing our children home safe last weekend. Without you, they might have gotten behind the wheel, and who knows what could have happened to them or anyone else. We'll always be grateful for your wisdom. Thanks again for keeping this off the books. They are good kids who made a mistake, and Lord knows how a police record can compromise a child's future. We know they will remember your words for a long time, but please rest assured that we'll do whatever we can to make sure they understand the extent of what could have occurred, so they can raise awareness among their peers in the community. God bless you, Gail and Toby Locklear, Karen and Brody Moore. Okay.
I need to get all that paperwork together. Maybe that'll help me focus and clear my head. I wish you could just change your mood as easily as a record. I wonder what Michael would think about all this. Would he even get it? I wish I thought shooting some hoops would help me forget all this. I don't feel like listening to anything right now. I wonder what Tyler's up to out at the house.
Oi! Can I not open? Can I not go outside?
God, the world feels so fucking small right now. I've got to find a way to get out of my head. Eddie loved his Mishka so much. What if I just packed a bag and left? Never looked back.
Tina West, West Housing Real Estate Group.
I wonder if I'll ever hear from Tina again.
Could have read. It's probably just for the passport, right? Ask if saying after the future driver license, blah 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 blah. Yeah.
Must be great to feel like you belong somewhere. Anywhere. I so don't want to go back to the station. Not after yesterday. Eddie says there's a plant for every pain. Except heartache.
Peppermint tea, wild rose tea, ginger tea. Michael's special creamy crab hot pot. Saute grated onion and garlic bread in melted butter over low to medium heat. Add celery and carrot and wait until they're soft. Add potatoes, vegetable broth and seasoning to taste. Celery salt, black pepper, paprika, crushed red pepper flakes. Cover and simmer until potatoes are cooked. Add creamy corn and crab meat, fresh parsley, heat and simmer. Serve hot in bowls with wedges of lemon on the side. Enjoy! Dallas Crossing Elders Association cordially invites you to its December community potluck. Bring joy and warmth to your elders. Saturday, December 5th, 2015 at the Dallas Crossing Senior Center. Event starts at 11 a.m. Lunch with Dee Wednesday. Don't forget her birthday.
Maybe if I make something for Dee, it'll help calm me down. I should have let myself enjoy these trips more. Here's the file. Just need my ID and pay stubs. Okay.
We were family, Allison. How could you do this to me?
Fuck. I've got to think about something else. Focus. ID and pay stubs. I can't really eat anything right now.
ID.
Ah, here's my ID.
This place was never much more than a bachelor pad, huh? There was so much I planned to do. All those sacrifices I made. And how do you repay me? Lying to my face? You're not my child. My clan deserves better.
Okay.
Oh, stop it, Allison. You have to stop torturing yourself. Just grab your pay stubs so you can get the hell out of here.
Okay. Wait. Glass globe? There's something inside the globe? Maybe?
Allison, please. It's a damn shame.
Come on, Allison. Don't start. I wish Eddie's mom could have taught me how to do this. I told him I wanted to stop messing with those memories, but he wouldn't listen.
brother, sister. We look out for each other. That's what you said. But you don't mean what you say, do you? They're just words. You left me, Allison, all alone and scared.
Jesus Christ, man.
What the hell is wrong with me? Not here. Wish I could just book a one-way ticket to the other side of the world. Here they are.
Alright, I found them.
Okay, I think I've got everything I need for the application.
Hi Tyler, I know we haven't talked by phone in a while, and I think that's mostly my fault, so I'm sorry. I've just been so wrapped up in my own problems, sometimes I forget you aren't that far away. Senior year has been the worst year ever. Sorry. I dated this guy for a few months, Bobby, hopefully you don't remember him, only to realize he was a total jerk who didn't give a shit about me. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, or why I let it take over my entire school year. I honestly feel so stupid, but I also feel stupid for feeling stupid. Anyway, I think what I'm trying to say is life sucks without you. I miss you. I miss your presence and I miss talking in our voice. Do you want to come to my graduation party next Friday? Nothing amazing. We'll just have dinner with Uncle Eddie and some neighbors. Tessa might swing by. I'd really love it if you were there. I realize now I could just call and invite you. I don't know why I'm writing a letter, but maybe with all the time apart I've forgotten how to communicate with you. I'm sorry. I hope we can get back to where we were someday soon. Love, Allison.
Where's that coming from? Where did I leave my phone last night?
Allison, help!
Allison, please.
The Manhunter.
What's wrong with me? I don't think there's any reason.
I know you've been struggling.
I'm fine.
They can help her.
I said I'm fine. I need to. A secret keeper and her secret keep.
Hey.
No way. It worked.
Oh, found a secret keeper. Cool. Why is that in the basement? What the fuck's going on? That's Marianne.
My dove. Only thieves and monsters hide in the dark. Fly back to the light, Allison.
What the?
Indeed. What the indeed?
No. I cannot deal with you right now. What's it doing here?
D? Who the fuck is D?
Hey, Dee.
finally. I was starting to get worried. Why didn't you pick up?
Yeah, sorry. I didn't have my phone on me.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure we were still on for lunch.
Yeah, of course. I'm getting ready right now.
That so? Because it kind of sounds like I woke you up.
That's just how I sound. But anyways, I still have a few things to do before I can leave, but I'll be there.
All right, hun. See you soon.
Get it together, Allison. Come on. Grab the file, get dressed, and head out. Or Eddie can't cope with getting rid of any of Carol's stuff.
What the? Nice bug.
You should have taken care of yourself first, Marianne. This is a totally different life. I've been pretty grinchy about Christmas since I came here. Eddie tries so hard. I've got enough time to carve something for Dee.
Alright. Guess let's do that. She still's got a phone in her hands. This... Don't do that to your phone, girl. What are you doing? Oh man. Please put away your phone, girl.
I miss you, pup.
Dee's birthday gift.
Eddie's been too busy to fish lately. I know he's missing it.
What is this? Let's get Birdman fishing game. Sparrow Bay personal use salmon fishery permit. Okay, it's a fishing permit.
Tyler and I should bike around the lake when we've patched things up.
Who this?
Morning.
Hey, Allie.
Hey. Hi, guys. What are you doing here?
Tessa and I were worried after you called in sick last night. She's busy at the cafe, but she sent over some coconut cake.
Ew.
Since you won't be making it in for lunch.
That's nice, Tom. Thanks.
I'm gonna head on inside. Freezing my butt off out here.
Okay, thanks.
Is Tyler not around today?
No, he's, busy. Out at the old house.
I see. It must be hard to sell the place you grew up in. Any memories, right?
Oh, it's okay. We'll get over it.
I really hope so. So, Tessa told me a little bit about what happened at the cemetery.
Yeah, I'm sorry it got so intense. It's just, we really needed to understand why Marianne did what she did. Especially Tyler.
Oh, of course. She gets that. You two didn't say anything she wasn't already thinking. She spent years blaming herself.
Well, she wasn't the only one involved. There was a lot of blame to go around.
I'm glad you're able to see that. It seems like your brother, well, he's not nearly so forgiving, is he?
He has been pretty harsh. Especially on Eddie. But we both got tired of people lying to us for our own good.
Yes, of course. Totally reasonable. Though, I am sorry you're the one taking all the repercussions. I heard about the fight with your uncle. I really hope your brother appreciates your sacrifices.
He will. I mean, he does. I'm sorry, but I'm pretty beat.
Fucking phone, man.
Oh, of course. I'll let you rest. Tell Michael there's no need to hurry back.
Okay. Thanks for stopping by, Tom.
Bye now. Take care.
Sorry for abandoning you out there. Pro tip, avoid catching a ride with Tom at all cost.
Did he talk about the new spicy chocolate bars?
Yep. And exactly what they do to his digestion.
What's up with him? Not sure I've ever seen him so eager to help.
I think he and Tess are legitimately concerned. Plus, door-to-door is part of campaigning, right?
Yeah, I guess. Help yourself to some waffles if you want. That's Eddie's way of saying, I'm worried about you.
Oh, that's cute. But I had a ridiculously huge breakfast, so I'm good.
I don't know about you, but I just really need to get out of Delos Crossing.
Well, we're on our way soon, right?
Right. I don't know. I've just got this feeling it's gonna fall through and I'm gonna be stuck here forever.
That's not happening. We've got a plan.
I'm glad you're here, Michael. Thanks for coming.
Coffee and a friendly face is just what the doctor ordered, right?
I just feel like cuddling up in front of the TV all day. Maybe finally binge that last season of Witches of Eldom.
Then do it.
I gotta drag my lazy ass out to have lunch with Dee.
Allison, what's going on?
Everything.
Tyler and I had a fight last night. I was so excited to have him back, but what if 10 years was too much and we're too different?
I don't think so. You just need to get to know each other again. Start with the small shit. Figure out what each other's favorite foods are, you know? And then build up to the big stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense.
The last few days have been a lot. And it's totally okay to be overwhelmed. You're gonna figure it all out. Families are fucked up. They're basically fuck-up factories.
You're right. I just need to relax.
So, maybe this will cheer you up. I think I found the perfect place. Check it out. It's pretty cool, right? Deposit's a bit high, but it's got 2 large bedrooms and a view of the channel.
Honey, you're really going to give up our home to live in this ugly box?
Oh, God.
Allison, look at me. You okay?
I'm just... I need to... I just need to sit down.
It's okay. I got you. What's going on?
God, everything? My anxiety's through the roof. I can't eat anything without getting sick, and I've been seeing things. Memories of Marianne and me and Tyler when we were kids, and Eddie, and it used to just be stuff I'm pretty sure really happened, but now I see them everywhere. Shouting every shitty thought I've ever had about
Sorry.
myself. I don't know how much more of it I can take.
That's intense. I'm sorry, has... anything like this happened to you before?
Right after Marianne died, I had a lot of panic attacks, but nothing exactly like this.
Come here, Allie. I hear you. Okay? I hear you.
But you don't understand.
You must think I'm completely nuts.
No. I think you went through some really bad shit. You never saw anyone about it, right?
Yeah, I've looked into therapists a few times, but they're all so far away and so expensive.
Well, you know what I went through in 2011. I don't know if I'd still be here if I hadn't gotten help. You got that money coming in from the house.
For our apartment in Juneau. I don't want to bail on you.
Look, I know you hate letting people down, but you gotta put your own oxygen mask on first. I get that, and so does Tyler.
Thanks. I'll try. I really need to work on the house today, but Tyler's crashing out there. Not sure if I'm ready to face him.
If you want, I could go out there, see how he's feeling, and if he's ready to talk. What do you think?
I kind of want to go myself, but I mean, it could really work.
Yeah, maybe that could work. I hope he'll talk to you, though. He's never been the best at opening up to new people. You sure?
Yeah, of course. I don't mind trying if it might patch things up between you two.
Oh shit, I'm gonna be late for my lunch with Dee. I still need to change and stuff, but I can drop you off at the store if you want.
Sure, thanks.
No, Michael, thank you for listening. I mean it.
Hi. Well, she had the TD. Thought she was gonna go eat with D.
Hi, Dee.
Hey, beautiful. You
Oh.
okay? Because, girl, you look like shit.
I haven't been sleeping well. But here I am. That's how much I love you, right?
Aw. Well, I appreciate us having a girls' lunch anyway. Just give me 5 minutes so I can finish off this paperwork.
Oh, no rush. I need to drop off some stuff with Eddie.
All right. Oh, help yourself to some cobbler. Mrs. Romero sent it over after I caught her flasher. It's in the break room. You better hurry before Greggs kills it off.
Mrs. Romero's cobbler? I'm on it.
I'll meet you in there when I'm done with this.
Okay, how did you not immediately scarf this down?
You kidding? This is my third helping.
Huh.
What are you working on?
Chief pulled over a truck for speeding this morning and found some illegal game in the back. I'm registering the ticket.
They never learn, do they?
Nope.
What is Greg's up to with the security cameras?
He's finally getting around to doing the upstairs cameras. We're supposed to do it months ago.
This cobbler does look amazing.
Greg's been whining all day about his diet, but he's not fooling anyone.
I hope Rosie's better soon. She must have something nasty.
We, have new rules about civilians hanging around certain parts of the station. Reception booth is out of bounds. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm so sorry to keep you waiting, Allie, but I really need to finish this before I can break.
No worries. I'm not in a rush. By the way, we need to eat at the diner. I kinda called in sick, so Tessa's is out. A kid-sized bandit? What a weird-ass case.
On October 27, 2015, at approximately 10:03, Officer Craggs and myself were dispatched to respond to theft. We arrived at approximately 10:22 and spoke with Lawrence Cooper. Cooper reported that his house had been broken into. Checked it 2 days ago because I'm waiting on my phone. They made him explain, blah blah blah. I think we read that already. And whatever.
I can't imagine having my mugshot taken right here in front of everyone.
Trust me, it'd be the least of your worries.
True.
Morning.
Hola, Miss Ronan.
Hey, Gregs.
Hey, Ellison. What brings you here today?
Just needed to drop off some paperwork with Eddie.
Chief's busy right now, but you could leave him in his mail slot.
Ooh, these look like wild berries. Mrs. Romero must have frozen them over the summer.
Oh, yes, she takes her cooking seriously. Very seriously.
God, I hope no one got hurt. I love the smell of this soap.
Destroy the makeup. Smart.
What was going on with me this morning? So fucking scary.
League standings, Arctic puppies, Moosh's little helpers, Noomies and Leiden Howland.
You alright, kid?
Yeah, just super tired. Hey, Gregs.
Going around in circles?
Nothing really. Just waiting for D.
Then pull up a chair.
Ooh, these look like wild. Hey, Gregs.
What are you up to, Allison?
Nothing really. Just waiting for D.
Then pull up a chair.
At least we didn't spend the night here.
Try not to hang out upstairs too long. Chief's orders. Sorry.
Sounds like Eddie's busy. It shouldn't bother him. Uncle's in there. He's really letting that guy have it.
1712 East State Street, Anchorage, Alaska. 995.
I should probably drop the paperwork here. Eddie's gonna be busy for a while.
Mr. Gershwin, can you confirm the reason for your visit to Yellow Cross?
Just visiting family. My folks and younger brother.
I probably shouldn't eavesdrop, but...
Works at the post office. Name's Danny.
Yes, I do.
Come on! Okay.
And also on Moose, correct? You had a tag brought near Miller.
Correct?
Season's closed in most places around here. Lucky draw.
Sure was.
So that moose we found in your truck, you harvested that in your permit zone, did you?
Of course I did. I'm not some goddamn poacher.
Calm down, sir. I'm just trying to get all the facts. Thing is, some troopers down near Crystal reported finding empty cases by the highway in the closed season zone. We're gonna need to inspect your rifle and hunt you.
What? What makes you think those cases were mine?
Well, we got a tip that you were bragging about down in the booth up that way.
This is some bull.
I should grab a piece of cobbler before Greggs inhales all of it.
Got about in the woods where it should be.
I wonder how Uncle's feeling about me moving away. We haven't really talked about it.
Dessert for lunch. Pretty cool, right?
Pretty cool, yeah.
I've always had a sweet tooth. Got it from my mom. She baked darn near every day. Need to start being a little careful, though. Doctor's orders. Brendan may be in for it, too. God, that kid can eat. Linda's pretty concerned, but, growing boys, right? He needs the extra energy. He wants to let her...
You were not kidding about the cobbler. This may be her best batch ever.
Right?
What you reading?
Oh, about that dock strike? And the trouble these folks are causing for everyone else. Ugh, I hate strikes. What is this, Paris, France? Come on!
It's the only way most people have to get anyone to listen. What are you having?
Trout pie and, black radish. I'm on a diet.
A cobbler diet?
Hey, shh, 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 shh. I won't tell if you won't.
Hey, Gregs. Huh. So, what's the criminal underbelly of Delos Crossing been up to lately?
Poachers, vandalism, a few memorable cases of public indecency. Nothing too serious, which is fine by me. Boring is good, not like Juneau. My daughter's always begging to move there, but that is not happening.
Why? Juneau's awesome. There's like actual things to do there.
Drugs, that's why. Property crime's double the national average. People coming in all the time from God knows where.
Oh, I didn't know that. Hey, Gregs. Got any big vacation plans coming up?
We'll probably go up to Anchorage for Thanksgiving. Linda's sister lives up that way. But I'm also secretly planning a family trip to New York City for New Year's. Been saving for 2 years, and I got it all arranged under a fake email.
That's really cool. I'd love to go there someday.
It's probably our last big trip before Lauren's off to college, so I wanted to make it count.
I'm sure everyone will have a great time.
Hey, sorry I kept you waiting.
No worries.
You'll never believe it. We caught the mailbox bandit. And guess who it was?
An animal.
An animal? Like a raccoon, maybe?
Have you been eavesdropping in on official police business? Anyway, yeah, it's a raccoon. Delos Crossing's most wanted turned out to be some trash panda stowaway.
And this is how legends begin.
Anyway, I'm so sorry to bail, but I gotta run this little guy to animal control now. Probably best I take a rain check.
Oh, it's okay. Totally, I understand. Duty calls.
Thanks.
Oh, I brought you a little something to make up for missing your birthday.
Ta-da!
It's not much, but...
I love it.
You're kidding. I love it. Did you make this? How did I get so lucky? Delos Crossing's not gonna be the same without you, girl.
Oh, come on.
Right, I'll call you later. And try to get some sleep, all right?
See ya. Well, there go my lunch plans.
Hey, your brother didn't tag along today?
No.
He didn't really want to show his face around here after the mess he made yesterday, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, how he went and broke into the archive room, then pretty much assaulted your uncle. Look, we're all worried about you. This isn't the Allison we know.
The Allison you know?
Yeah, the sweet, smart girl who never hurt anyone on purpose. I know you two and the chief made peace, but I gotta say, it ate at him all day.
I'm sorry, but I really don't want to have this conversation right now. I had a rough morning.
All right. I just want you to be careful. I've been doing this for a long time. And people, they mostly don't change. Even when we really want them to.
Look, I'm really tired. Can we not do this?
I like you. I really do. I've known you since you were a kid. You're honest, stable, not a troublemaker. Tyler, I mean, if he goes down, don't let him take you with him, okay?
I can't do this.
Oh, you okay?
Please just let me go. I need air. I need some air.
Oh boy. Anxiety is hitting hard.
Ty? Are you there? Tyler? Answer me, please. Fuck. Why is he ghosting me? God. I can't breathe. Please stop. Okay. Okay. I've been here before. This will pass. Just a little longer. Just keep going. In and out. My heartbeat's slowing down. Hold on. You're getting there, Allison. You're getting there. I'm okay. I'm okay. What's happening?
Are you okay? Yes. Are you fibbing? I'm scared. I don't know what these people are gonna be like. Or when I'm gonna see you again.
We can still undo it. We can tell them what really happened.
No way. It's done. That's it. You're gonna be there to talk on the voice if I need you, right?
Of course. It'll almost be like we're still together.
It's time to get going now. Come on.
Wait, Chief. Just a sec.
Sam.
Hey, kids. I went back to the house. Got a few things for you. I know how much he's meant to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
Oh, kids, this is just goodbye till next time, okay?
Allison? What are you doing out here? It's freezing.
I just needed some air.
What happened? What's wrong, little moose?
I think I had a panic attack.
It's gonna be okay. Let's get you inside and warmed up. Then we can talk about what happened.
I'm sorry. This morning has just been so... God, I'm embarrassed.
Don't be.
Don't be. You haven't had an attack in a while. What's going on?
I've just been so wrong. About everything.
Did Tyler say something to make you feel that way?
No. It wasn't him. It was me. I failed him. Over and over.
From here, it looks like you've been busting your ass to help him.
You don't understand.
Allie, you've got so much weight on your shoulders. With Tyler coming back, and your big move, you know, maybe it's time to ease off some of this other stuff that's clearly stressing you out.
If you mean Marianne, I can't. I owe it to Tyler to see it through.
Do you? I don't know why you've always blamed yourself for that. It wasn't your fault.
That's not true, Uncle. I was there.
You were 11 years old. There was nothing you could do. You can't go on letting it haunt your every waking moment. Look, you're not your mother, okay?
What do you mean?
I mean, something happened to her. Something bad. I don't know what it was, but it never left her. You can't make that same mistake. You gotta tell those ghosts to move on.
Oh, God.
Uncle. It was me. I was the one who had the scissors.
What? What are you saying?
She was threatening Tyler. So I stabbed her. I killed her. I killed my mother.
But Tyler confessed. He went to Fireweed.
We lied. We lied to everyone.
No.
Good boy.
How could you let him take the blame?
It was a mistake. I know. But we were in shock. Tyler wanted to take the blame. And I let him. But we should have told the truth.
It must have really hurt. Keeping that inside all these years.
They pretty much just bottled it up. And now it's all I can think about. Everywhere I look, she's there. I can't take it anymore.
It's not easy to admit something like that. It takes a lot of courage, Allison. I should have seen it. I'm so sorry. None of this was fair to you two.
Thank you, Uncle.
How are you feeling now? Any better?
Relieved, actually. And really tired. I was remembering something earlier. I don't know if it even really happened. The day Tyler left for Fireweed, did Sam come by with some of our stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. He did.
How close were he and Marianne?
I don't know exactly. But he cared about her a lot. Her death really shook him up.
He was over at our house a lot, fixing things, chasing off animals. I know you didn't turn up anything about who our biological father was. But did you ever think it might have been Sam?
Oof. Well, your mom and him were close, so that's a possibility, but I never found any proof, no.
I should go talk to him.
Are you sure that's a good idea? You need to get some rest.
I have to do this. And not just for Tyler. For me, too. I love you, Uncle. Thank you for everything. I'll call you later.
Well, he doth know now.
Okay. You can do this.
No figurines here.
Good. He's here.
It's nice scenery.
All right. Let's do this.
Family's family. Fuck it. I already got the lifters in there. Damn it. Need some thread sealant. Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I haven't seen your boat in the water for a while.
Yeah, it was time for annual haul out.
That seems like a long time for routine maintenance.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not like I can take her out anyway. They want old Sam to, dry out a bit.
Oh, yeah, that seems sensible. No bananas on board? Really?
Damn right. It's not just superstition. This one time, this greenhorn brought one on board. Well, you wouldn't believe the day we had.
I'm listening.
Boat was 50 miles south in the Pacific, and our hold was full of the morning's catch. We started pulling in our nets when they got all tangled up in our propellers. Made the damn things useless. Stopped us in our tracks, miles off land.
So you blamed the banana and not the fact that you had a brand new crewman?
Bananas are bad luck, sure as hell. Every single time I throw a banana off board, the fish start biting.
All right, if you say so.
Can't put any of the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I was hoping to. I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
Yeah. Well, all right, here she is.
She sure is. Hey cuz, I left you my boat a month ago and far as I can tell, the only work you done is test how much beer you can fit on it. Paid you in advance as a favor because I know you need it. God damn it, I need my boat. Family is family, but get it done by this weekend. I'm pulling stone. I know you're tired of brown on Uranus. Yes, answer your goddamn phone. Oh boy.
Where's your brother?
Back at the house, I guess.
So, what's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
All right.
Alaska First Judicial District Court, RE State of Alaska versus Samuel Kensky. Cause cause number? Shouldn't it be case number? Wait. Yeah, cause number, I guess. Date of violation, November 16, 2014. Violation DUI. Summons notice to appear. You are hereby
How's the house coming along?
summoned to appear in answer of this complaint on the following date and time. Blah, 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 blah. Could have been mandatory failure to appear result in the issuance of an arrest warrant.
Slow. There's a lot to do.
Of course. I mean, there's a whole lives.
Ballot papers. The Alaskan Fishermen's Association. Election of Southeast Regional Representative. National Executive Member voting instructions. Vote by marking an X on the box next to your chosen candidate. You may vote for only one candidate. Candidate name mark X. Jonathan Shelby or Michael Wang Jr.
Goddamn Billy buying some corroded, rusty-ass junker.
And a whole lot of red. If it were red. She's just stealing from Sam, alright?
God. This article about ocean acidification is really unnerving.
Alaskan Ocean Institute raises flag in ocean.
There's an article in today's paper about how climate change is ruining the ocean.
Fish have gotten puny. Spotting fewer and fewer whales. I don't know where we're headed, but sure as hell are going there.
Oysters are vanishing at unprecedented rates because of the acidification.
What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it.
Hey, an encyclopedia of astronomy. I have this one.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one. Real detail.
I didn't know you were interested in astronomy.
Well, how are you supposed to navigate if you don't know your ass from Orion?
Oh, I know this one. The introduction will be forever burned in my brain.
Your mother gave that to me. Really got me thinking about things.
Impressive collection.
You want some? Take them. I don't really navigate anymore.
Thanks. Whoa, that's a really nice sextant.
Well, it sure is. A present from my old crew for my 30th birthday.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's mostly just for decoration these days, but I'm a big fan of doing things the old-fashioned way, you know?
Okay, I think I have to get here later, because I think I need the bandage. Okay. Let's see if I can go up there. Still nice scenery. Yet? Question mark?
Would this help?
Oh, thanks, Princess, but that ain't it. It's in a red can.
Not a princess. Having some trouble?
I can't get these nuts loose because my idiot cousin let them rust. I got a can of rust remover somewhere. If you come across it, pass it over, yeah?
Oh, sure.
Why can I read something? Why is the rust remover in that cabinet?
Hey, Allie, could you check if I have rust spray somewhere in this mess? Good. Now let's see. Should be just about.
Nope.
Uh-huh. Pass me that wrench, will you?
Sam? Are you our father?
Figured you'd ask me that question someday.
It's not an answer.
Well?
I wish I was.
What the hell kind of answer is that?
I'm sorry, Allie. But the man you're looking for, he ain't me.
That's still not an answer.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll just take your word for it then.
Hey, you got no right coming in here getting angry at me for something I got nothing to do with.
But you two are so close. I know you meant something to her.
You honestly think I would have let you two grow up without a father? I may be a deadbeat, but I'm no coward.
But you must know something.
I truly don't. Your mama, she never... Look, we were just friends. I mean, take a look at old Sam. No woman like Mary Ann would ever think twice about a guy like me.
I'm so sick of this. I'm so tired of trying to unravel all of Marianne's fucking secrets. I don't understand her. I want to hate her so much. But I don't even know who she was.
Come with me. I want to show you something.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Eat something, Fritz. Come over here. Sit with me.
Looking sharp, First Mate Kansky.
What's that now?
These pictures.
Oh, well, yeah, that was, long time ago.
What'd you do on board?
Oh, I worked the deck. Started out doing maintenance. Collecting the garbage, cleaning the hull. Ranked up to navigation after a while.
Right. Hence the sextant. Where all did you travel to?
Mostly worked the Southeast Asia route. Vietnam, Cambodia, around those parts.
Wow. I had no idea you were so worldly.
Well, I worked on a cargo, so I didn't get much shore leave. But, you know, there's really nowhere my legs feel as steady as on the deck of a ship, steering her toward a deep blue horizon.
Leisure Bay welcomes you.
Much better.
Those are certainly star things. There's Cassiopeia.
Love this picture of your mama.
Hero boat captain saves crew members. Samuel Kansky, the 29-year-old captain of the Anik Chag Rose, didn't think twice before jumping into the ice-cold choppy waters of Mitchell Point to save members of his crew after their vessel capsized off the coast of Juneau, Alaska. What a hero.
If it gets the house sold, it gets the house sold.
West Housing Real Estate Group, Enchanting Hidden Home, 12 Cannery Road, Delos Crossing. Shut up! 200k, almost 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 2,830 square feet. Home photo gallery map. About its property, this charming all-wood, custom-built home is tucked away in the woods south of Cannery Road, just outside beautiful downtown Delos Crossing. Open kitchen with a spacious living room overlooking a breathtaking lakeside view with balcony. This is a 1.3 acre lot boasts lovely additions such as barn/garage, a large dock and boathouse. Surrounding trees make for lots of privacy, easy access to Delos Creek, enjoy walking trails, and a protected wildlife habitat to explore. Request a showing, request more information. Listing presented by Tina West, mobile 540-336-9. Nice.
Why is there a burnt up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Kinda falling asleep cooking dinner.
Glad you're still with us.
Dad. Date October 28, 2015. Paid to the order of Samuel Kansky $150 and $150. Richard Kansky signature. Dad. Talked to Mom and she said you were having some trouble. It's not much, but hopefully it's enough to put some food in the fridge. Call me Richard. You have a son? Okay. Salmon casserole. 8 ounces of small shell-shaped pasta. Salt. 1 large carrot shredded. 3 to 4 cups. 1 10.5 ounce can condensed cream of celery soup undiluted. 1/4 cup mayonnaise. 1 can milk used to empty soup can to measure. 1/2 cup shredded chopped cheddar cheese. 1 cup of frozen peas. 8 ounces fresh salmon cooked and flaked. 1/4 cup finely diced onion. 10 crackers crushed. Instructions: preheat oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Bring a pot of water to boil and cook pasta. Add carrots in a large bowl. Combine soup, mayonnaise, milk, cheese, peas, salmon, and onion. Drain the pasta and carrots and add soup mixture. Toss and pour in a whatever baking dish. Top of the crushed crackers. Bake 30 to 40 minutes. Meal plan: egg and cheese with toast, tuna sandwich, spaghetti meatballs. Alright, Not bad.
Hey, come have a look.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
Swords and schemes.
Oh, I took her to see that for her birthday. She hated every second of it. Whole drive back, she talked about how it butchered the books.
Did you like it?
Well, fell asleep before I even saw a sword.
Do you see a scheme though? Happy birthday. Dear Sam, most bears only live to 20 or 25, so congratulations on making it to 29. I certainly wouldn't have survived long out here without you, so thanks again for everything you do. Laura's a very lucky woman. I know you think the best part of your past has been erased, but as long as you don't forget, the Aniak Chag Road will always be seaworthy. Just might look a bit smaller in memory. I hope you get some time in the water with Richie so we can catch everything you deserve, including some new memories. Happy birthday, my cherished friend.
I remember this. We got this on our trip to Juneau.
She saved up for a whole year to make that happen.
Dear Sam, I'm writing from the little hotel you recommended in downtown Juneau, and you were right. The kids loved the Welland mural. Our other favorite was the Raven mural at City Hall. Today we took the tramway to the top of Mount Roberts. Kids wanted to hike the trail, but we only made it to the totems. Tomorrow we're going to hike to Nuggets Falls to see if the glacier still looks like what's on the other side. Hope, hope. Hope you're hauling them in by the barrel load. Marianne, Sam Kensky, 2501 Queens Drive, Dallas Crossing, Alaska. Whatever.
Mother made that. Oh, she was a real artist, that one. Kind of like you.
Yep, looks nice. Looks very nice. Is that his family? I don't know. Shouldn't be.
Look at these ones.
She looks happy.
She was.
When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Oh, yeah, that was when I finally got my captain's license. Mary Ann's the one who pushed me to get it. Made me wear that stupid hat when I went to take the oath. Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door?
Yeah. She had me close the whole thing up. Told her it was gonna be real hard to get any hay up there, but she said she didn't mind.
Do you know what's up there?
I could tell she didn't want to talk about it, so I respected that.
Well, we're gonna have to empty it out for the sale, so I guess we'll know soon enough.
Al, are you really gonna go through with this? Just like I told you, that house meant everything to your mama. It's all we got left. You can't just throw it away.
I'm sorry. I know how hard this has been on you. But you need to move on.
What's done is done.
Maybe it would help to talk to someone about it?
I ever tell you about the time I broke my leg? Shin bone snapped in 3 different places. It stuck in my ass for a month. No use to anybody. I was so down I couldn't even bring myself to get out of bed. But your mama, she has having none of that. She got me up one morning and drove me to a nice spot by the harbor. I watched the boats come in and out all morning. You can't let yourself be defined by the parts that are broken. That's what you told me. You gotta find a way to work with what you got. Think about that a lot. Gotta remember.
Did he just die? Or did he just fall asleep? I hope he just fell asleep. Like, what? I'm pretty sure he only fell asleep. I don't think... I hope she doesn't just run out when he dies like that. That would be weird as all hell. Huh. Remember September.
Now, if you ever come back here, I'm going to kill you!
Hey Tyler, how are you holding up? Not great, I see.
Hey, Tyler. I've been looking all over the place for you. You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Whoa, whoa. Hey, let's get you off your feet, okay? Come on. Listen, if you want to be alone, I'll go. But if there's anything you need to get off your chest, I won't snitch.
You saw Allison? How is she?
Yeah. I went back to check on her this morning. She was in a pretty bad way. Whatever went on between you two, it wrecked her.
Look, I don't want to drag you into this.
Well, I'm already in it, and you look like hell, so...
I just got a lot on my mind.
So does Allison.
Well, I know one thing that's good for that. As a wise man once said, fishing is the cure to the wounds of the heart.
Was that wise man you?
Hey, like I said, I gotta write my own legacy. So, you in?
I don't know.
Come on, we're burning daylight. Let's go.
Where are we gonna go?
Why go anywhere when we have a perfectly frozen lake right here?
Ice fishing in November?
Yeah. It got cold way fast this year. Climate change. That shit's gonna kill us. But hey, fish first. You can walk behind me if you're afraid, though.
You're actually serious?
I am a very serious man, Tyler. Let's go. We still have to get everything out of the car.
Alright, I guess we'll go on a fishing trip. Going on a trip.
Stage is set.
Rocket ship.
Showtime. Whenever you're ready.
You sure you don't want to go?
Nah. Look, no way I'm gonna rob you of your first catch in your own backyard.
All right.
Got everything you need, by the way?
Yeah, I'm good.
Man, I'm so gonna miss this.
Miss what?
Just hanging out and fishing and... You know, I'm not gonna have a lot of time after we move to Juneau with school and the JC and everything.
Right. Right.
So did any of the people you came up with at Fireweed land in Juneau?
Oh, I'm not sure. Once they left, I never really kept in touch.
Really?
People came and went a lot. And besides, everyone moves on eventually, right?
Not everyone. Not people who get so close they're like family.
I already have a family.
Well, there's a reason we think of families as trees. They keep on sprouting new branches and...
Oh, hey, I think I've got a bite.
You got this. Reel them in.
How do I do this?
Come on, pull up on the rod.
Okay, that was...
Now give it a nice pull.
I got it. Slippery little. Got it.
Bravo.
First of many.
Pace yourself. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Thanks, Sensei.
Oh, hey, did you want to make solid plans to hit the buzzard hole? The river might ice over soon, so we shouldn't wait too long.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. I was planning to go Saturday. I'll pick you up on the way out.
Cool. I'll set my alarm to ass crack of dawn. You got anything good in there?
Maybe, but who says I'm willing to share?
Okay, fine, be that way. You have this whole fancy bag just for ice fishing?
You don't mix and match. Ever.
Jeez, you don't mess around, do you?
Told you earlier. I'm a very serious man.
All right, here we go. Okay. How about them apples?
Nice job. So, you weren't all talk.
Impressed?
I only see 2 fish in my cooler.
For now. So, what are you gonna make with what we catch?
Hey, you got me figured out. Slice of fresh fish, topped with garlic, pesto, walnuts, just a drop of olive oil. Pure perfection. As my partner in crime, you're entitled to a cut.
Works for me, partner. So, about last night. I don't know what Allison said, but from my side, well, I thought we were on the same page. But it turns out we weren't.
Hey, so don't tell her I told you, but last week your sister was almost unbearable. She was jumping up and down with excitement at you coming back.
Really?
You better believe it. Look, the last time you saw each other, you were kids. Just because things have changed doesn't mean you can't work it out.
I know. It's probably my fault. I really pushed her last night. I just don't get why she always has to run away from everything.
You blame her?
Avoiding the problem doesn't make it go away. She's so fixated on selling the house. It's like she's trying to bury the past. All of it. Even the good parts.
Look, I'm not picking sides here. Okay, but she's been murder house girl ever since it happened. Now she's got a chance to put it behind her. And start fresh. Shit, I'd be pretty eager too.
I guess I didn't really think about that. I've been so focused on my own shit. It's been hard, you know? Figuring out how to live out here.
You mean outside of Fireweed?
Yeah. When I first got there, all I could think about was getting out. It felt like a cage. But after a while, it started to feel more like a shell. I figured out who I was in there. But now I've got to work out how to be that person out here.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, none of us really know what we're doing. Like, shit may look bleak now, but your sister's never gonna give up on you. And you can lean on me too if you want. Just be careful, okay? Got a bad left shoulder.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks for listening.
Don't mention it.
Don't you say anything. I got that.
Another one. Come on, Zeus.
Easy. Oh. Whoa. Bam. 3 out of 3.
Well played. I got nothing. That was clean.
Huh. I'm a little disappointed. Can I ask you something kind of weird and maybe hard to answer?
Weird and kind of hard to answer my jam. What's up?
How'd you know you were ready to trust anyone enough to put yourself out there?
Okay. Yeah, that is a hard question.
Told you.
There's not really two ways about it. You gotta be willing to take a hit. Look, I stopped listening to the entire indie folk genre just because I was dumped at a show once. But I put myself back out there just like everyone who's ever gotten their heart stomped on. Because when you meet someone who really sees you, you don't have to pretend anymore.
And you're still interested in being that someone? Even after all the shit that's happened?
Hey, I've got baggage too. I think it's worth a chance. Don't you?
I think we're in total agreement here.
Yeah?
Yeah. I get this feeling like I could say or do anything with you, and it'd be cool. I feel safe.
You are. Because your sister would kill me if I did you dirty.
Yeah, she would.
So, doesn't look like you're catching anything with that. You want me to show you how it's done?
Go for it.
Hey, you're missing the show.
Yeah, sure.
You okay?
Oh boy, here we go. Got lag. Aww. Still wanna know what's in that barn. What's in the loft. Hey Allie, are you okay? Don't look okay.
So, yeah.
Yes, one way to put it. Hey, Allie. I think I'll just show myself out.
Okay, call me later?
You know I will.
Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's totally fine. We were done anyway.
Catch anything?
Mostly ice, but yeah.
Tyler, I'm sorry for freaking out yesterday. All of this, it's just been really hard on me.
Don't apologize. I was being an asshole. We should have never pushed you that hard.
Come here.
Oh.
God, why did I miss you so much? It's only been a day.
I've been told I have that effect on people.
You dum-dum. Okay, so I need to show you something.
What? You're kind of weirding me out.
Can we sit down for a sec?
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
And you took his word for it?
He was crazy in love with Marianne. Whoever set that fire was doing damage control. And Sam's nothing but damage.
I guess he really doesn't have anything left to lose, does he?
There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Marianne first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Yeah, boy.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some real dark places.
We don't have to do this. We might not like what we find.
When has that ever stopped us?
Why do you not take the ladder? was now hunting them. If he caught them, he would not be kind, so they put their heads together to come up with a plan. It did not take them long to realize where they should go. They led the Mad Hunter to the edge of the deep and icy lake, and when he came into view, they weighed the fake princess down with stones and dropped her into the frigid water, careful not to plunge into the depths themselves, lest the moon hag take a revenge on them. The Mad Hunter removed his clothing and dove in after the fake princess. He followed the shape of the sinking princess deep into the chilly water, down below where ice covered the lake's surface. Finally, he caught her, but when he spun her toward him, he realized she had no head, and that her body was stuffed with straw. And then he felt a slippery fin brush his shoulder as the moon hag loomed overhead. The next morning, the princess went to retrieve her gown from the clothing line and found that it was gone. She immediately suspected the goblins of mischief and called, "Goblins! Did you take my gown?" The goblins emerged from the cave and nodded sadly. "Now what will I wear?" asked the princess, sad and angry that she had lost her only dress. "Let us explain," said the goblins. So they told the princess the story of the Mad Hunter, and then they produced his clothing, which was a bit large for the princess, but much warmer than a beautiful gown. She immediately forgave them. "Thank you, my friends," she said, "for rescuing me and for this clothing, which will keep me much warmer in the winter than my beautiful gown." The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the moon hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted the day he would emerge to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand. And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
Okay, spot the differences. It moves. Oh, some of these parts are buttons. Or not. Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of the flag? It could be the Gold Lady's castle, and it looks like the princess is running away from it.
So, Marianne ran away from home, and she grew up kinda rich? Huh. Is there an extra star here, or am I just imagining that? It's just a random star. No special meaning. The princess is running away from the Mad Hunter.
Who was sent by the Gold Lady, according to the story.
Do you think the Gold Lady could have been Marianne's mom? I mean, she always used to say she moved to the end of the world to get away from her family.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. She ran away, just like the princess is here.
Huh. No goblins.
Yeah. In the original, the goblins managed to save the princess from the Mad Hunter.
So we saved Marianne from something, but not in this version? The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other one, or after he earned it back?
Which either makes it before most of the stories, or after.
Yeah, at some point when she was running away from whatever the hell the Mad Hunter meant to Marianne.
Huh. A pink flower. Was that in the original picture?
It was.
Never mind. Does his smile look different to you? Maybe that branch looks a little bit different? Even if the branch is a little different, I don't really think that means anything. It's not the same title, so I guess that counts as a difference? Huh. Maybe not, but the title is different. Did she add that flower? Is that like a innocence lost kind of thing?
Nope.
I'm really grasping at straws here.
Figured anything out yet?
I'm totally stumped.
Well, first off, the title's different, right?
Yeah. I got that. There are 2 stars there. Oh, there we go. Okay. Ooh.
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there?
Pictures, letters, Have you ever seen any of these?
All the pictures of Marianne I've ever seen were the ones hanging on the walls.
The Gold Lady. That was definitely her mom.
So, did Marianne grow up kinda rich?
Maybe. Would have been nice to have some of that. I can't believe she was a ballet dancer. Marianne.
And a good one, too.
God, that's so not her. Did you know she studied engineering?
No. It looks like she changed her major to visual arts.
I don't think she actually got it changed. The paper's not signed and it's all wrinkled. Like someone tried to throw it away.
University of California, Berkeley. Major declaration. Term for year 1984. Student name Marianne Ronan. Student ID, phone number, address. Original major engineering. New major visual arts. Student signature. New major advisor signature. No signatures.
Oh, poor thing.
Why would she keep an old drawing of a pet in here?
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a picture of her that young.
I think that's her mom in the background.
An artsy environmentalist. Yep, that sounds like Marianne's exact kind of catnip.
Marianne, I can't do this anymore. You deserve better than cliche bullshit like, it's not you, it's me, but the truth is, it's all just been too much to deal with, and I've realized I'm just not ready. Maybe if we could have dealt with all of this on our own, but without your mom constantly putting pressure on us, things could have been different. But the damage is done, and it's probably too late for that now. I'm so sorry. You're an amazing person, and you made me a better man. I hate myself for doing this, but I feel like we'll both be better off apart. There we go with the cliches again. Please never stop being who you are. Here, but I'm gone. Brent.
Could this guy have been any more cryptic?
Tyler, see that little light? I think we need to solve this one next. There's the gold lady again. She's all over the board. There was a figure of her in that stash by the Mad Hunter painting, right?
Oh, yeah.
So maybe all of this is related to what we found in there.
There's nothing about the gold lady in here.
Hey, I can move the piece next to the gold lady.
All these pictures. They look like images from Marianne's life before Delos, don't they?
Well, some of them do anyway.
Maybe that's it then. We need to figure out which ones are real?
Mishka, I guess?
Is the gold lady setting the animals free?
Judging from the broomstick, I'd say she's getting rid of them, not setting them free.
She has an eye on ballet, obviously.
The princess dancing, playing violin, spinning wool. I guess this is stuff she did for fun?
Notice how unhappy she looks in all these pictures? I don't think she was having any fun.
Running away from something.
The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away.
And she's being watched by the gold lady.
What's the gold lady doing?
Whispering something into someone's ear behind the princess's back?
I know these two. The cruel pants kept her locked away in their musty palace. Wait, let me check in here again. Was there anything about an animal? Oh, Polly, yeah. Okay, that's right, that's right. So, what is the... Education! Education! Education? Yep.
Is that it?
It's opening.
Oh, look. OL.
What's in there this time?
Picture of the house.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Salmonberry Park. Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island. Eco Village Arts Workshop. Oh god, that's a lot.
Salmonberry Park. Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it. So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, you know, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. Where was prom queen Mary Ann when the whole town was turning on us?
From the good people of Salmonberry Park, Kodiak Island, June 1982. Don't be a stranger. Keep on looking for those answers to the questions in your head to which you're blind. Smiley face. Shelley. We miss you already. Solon Bronwyn. Sorry we're losing you to modern civilization. We'll miss your positive attitude and your adventurous spirits. Also, your wild edibles picking skills. Haha, pretty Marcus. Bon voyage, Marianne. Rick. Marianne, you have the warmest, most beautiful aura, and I know you keep on shining wherever you land. Peace and blessings, Charita. Thanks for being a little ray of sunshine. Godspeed, Cabot and Wadi. I like your pictures. Love, Kamala. Alright, let's see what these are up to.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy. Oh, so that's how she found the house.
T stands for time clock repair, blah blah blah. Gross earnings 2.5K. Next net pay $1,500. That's not bad. Here's my Delos Crossing pal's number 555-321-6663. I let him know you were interested in the house he's selling. Tammy. That's a big letter from Dad.
Her father.
May 17th, 1996. Marianne, I hope this letter finds you. But since you didn't leave any contact information, I'll have to send it to your aunt and hope for the best. I'm writing to inform you that your mother passed away last week. We just had a funeral reception. The house has been filled with people all day. Friends, family, colleagues and church members. It's now 11 p.m. and I'm sitting alone at the kitchen table, surrounded by dozens of trays of food, flowers and sympathy cards. Your cousin Adi brought in a beautiful photo album full of our holiday pictures in Lacona. You're there in all of them, but you weren't here today. We haven't heard from you in your 4 years and can only hope you made it to Alaska or wherever you are, and that you and your child are both safe. You and your child? Singular? Huh? Your mother had been sick and depressed for years, and you can imagine why. The pain of being shunned by her own daughter, knowing she would never get to see her grandchild grow up. Singular? It spread through her body like cancer and consumed her completely. All the suffering simply because you ran away like a temperamental little girl instead of accepting her help when you got pregnant out of wedlock after dropping out of college and without a penny to your name. She only stepped up to help because she knew you weren't ready to raise a child properly, Marianne. A mother's duty doesn't end when her children leave home. Now that you're a mother yourself, I hope you will begin to understand that good parenting isn't about coddling children. It's about providing for them and shaping them into the people they're supposed to become, whether they like it or not. What? No. I won't trouble you again. You've made your intentions clear. I just thought you should know. Dad.
What the hell? Mary Ann was pregnant in 1992, before she even got here.
Before us.
Right.
Do we have a long-lost sibling out there somewhere?
It's possible, but she could have given it up or miscarried. Who knows?
Yeah, you're right. Do you think we could track down her father?
You mean the grandfather she never told us about? I don't think I want to.
You're not at all excited about having more family.
You saw the letter. I don't think we want any part of that.
Fine. Let's keep digging. Tyler, we're not done with this one.
What's this?
Some sort of map?
Ran away to the forest.
This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. That's the Gold Lady's castle. This is the princess's house.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, those are definitely salmonberry flowers.
Hey, that degree in outdoor studies is paying off.
Oh, it's about the pictures. That's a clock. Well, is it a time thing? Probably. Is there a date on it? I mean, looks.
Is that Carol?
Yeah, and Sam. Look at him. He's so young and happy.
Wow. She worked for a watchmaker in Juneau before she moved to Delos. No wonder she was so handy.
Before she moved to Delos, June 1992. Wrong button. June
Salmonberry
1992.
Park.
Okay.
Huh. Is that some kind of commune?
Looks like it.
I.
So weird to imagine her living in a community like that. With, you know, other people.
The weirdest part is how they all seem to love her. That's the Gold Lady's castle.
What's that plant thing on top?
Oh, some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver.
There we go.
Yes.
What's in there? Another letter?
Yep.
The princess's laws. Is this from the Book of Goblins?
Not that I know of.
Well, sure looks like it could be.
The Princess's Laws. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. She had made it through the woods into that house with nothing left but the clothes on her back and a single item from her old life. A splendid tiara. She lost almost everything in her desperate flight from a mad hunter. The trees tore the rucksack from her back and shredded her dress and left a pattern of red welts on her skin, but through it all, she clutched the tiara close to her chest, fearing any misstep could cause it to fall from her arms and break. The tiara had its own spot in the big wooden house, a pillow near the window, where sun would catch on its surface to shine and wink. The princess would stare for hours at the tiara, marveling in its beauty and running her thumb down its curves. Every morning she would wake, and she would tend to it, polishing its every surface to be sure it shone as brightly as it possibly could. Then she would pluck it up, place it upon her head, and walk the woods, feeling somehow more complete, because what, after all, was a princess without a crown? Every night, she would place it upon its pillow, give it a quick kiss, and go to bed. On her way, she would pause and glance back to be sure it was still there. She hated to be separated from it, but she knew it was safest on a pillow while she slept. One night, the princess woke to a raging storm. The wind howled against the walls, rattling the windows on her panes. Fearing a gust might burst open a window and blow the tiara to the ground, she plucked it from its pillow and brought it to bed with her. All through the night, she held the tiara close, and in the morning, she woke up to find herself still cradling it. The storm had passed, and the princess relaxed. That day was the same as any other, though she perhaps gave the tiara an even more thorough cleaning, grateful as she was that nothing had gone wrong. That night, she placed the tiara upon its pillow, gave it a quick kiss, and went to bed, pausing on her way to be sure it was still there. In the morning, she woke and sensed immediately that something was wrong. In the living room, the tiara lay upon the ground, broken, dull, and faded. Nothing else in the room had changed. The pillow was exactly where she had left it. The window was closed. There had been no storm, no wind, no sign that anything at all could have gone miss. Only the broken tiara mute upon the ground. She picked it up and held it in her arms with a guttural cry, but though she tried to fix and to polish it, it was gone, beyond repair and with no shine left. The princess held the tiara through the day and through the next night, sitting in the same spot at the window where she used to polish it. When the sun rose, she looked outside and her gaze fixed on a sapling. She remembered how the sapling had survived the winter, clinging to life despite the frozen, unforgiving earth. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling, and as the final scoop of the dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. So she lost her child.
And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure and her title. That was the story she read us that night.
God, it makes sense now.
Yeah. She got pregnant. And She ran away to start a new life. And then she made her way to Delos Crossing, where she was finally happy.
And then it all fell apart.
But then the baby died.
Yep.
I can't even imagine how she must have felt. She left everything behind, built a whole new life for him. And then he was just gone.
I guess having us helps her move on. But when it looked like we were gonna be taken away, she snapped. She just couldn't lose any more children. It really wasn't anything we did.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do with all this.
I don't either, but all I wanted was to understand what happened to her. And now I do.
Yeah. I haven't seen what's in that chest.
Yeah, but we know the code now.
Okay, so how do we open it? We'll get to those later. Let's finish this one, okay?
Here, the Secret Keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. Back in your pond, Big Frog. There you go, Stalwart Moose. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. We'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back.
Missing one. Hope it's somewhere in here. So it's a yellow O. It's spelled Leo. That's probably the name of.
All right, should be easy enough. The princess lost her most precious treasure. That's why it all happened.
I still can't wrap my head around it.
All right, should be easy enough. Yes.
Okay, there she finally found happiness.
Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Yep.
Ollie, she noticed.
Oh,
I was her son.
Dear Allison and Ollie, we write stories to understand and be understood. But what good is a story without a first act? I'm sorry I kept mine from you for so long. All my love, goblins.
Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
Well, probably because there's something there.
Is that?
Leo Ronan.
Oh, he's buried.
Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us any of this?
I mean, it's fucking terrible. That's why. Allie, did we do the right thing opening this?
We did. It's better we know what happened, even if it's hard. And there's one more thing we need to see.
Are you sure?
Yes. Come on, let's go to the dock. It's time to finish this.
Whoa, 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 wait.
A baby blanket?
Hey, now that we're done with the important stuff, maybe we can take a crack at these?
The old bear's gifts for the princess. I'm totally blanking on that story.
Once upon a time in the ancient and deep forest, the old bear stood on the bank of the river, swiping at salmon on their way to the spawning grounds. Just as he'd got his paw on a particularly fat one, he heard a woman shouting for help. He considered simply eating a salmon, but then she screamed again, and he lumbered over to investigate. After a short walk, he found the princess clinging to the top of the tree, while a wolf snarled and snapped at the base of the tree. Old Bear would normally not get in the middle of such a situation. After all, as a fellow predator, he understood the wolves need to hunt. But when he saw the princess, he was struck by her beauty, and he knew he had to help. With a great roar, the bear heaved into his hind legs, rising to his full height. The wolf snapped and snarled in his direction, but the bear roared again, and the wolf took off into the trees, tail between his legs. The old bear fell back down onto all fours and stared up at the princess. She growled at him fearfully. "You can come down," he said. "How do I know you didn't save me just so you could eat me yourself?" asked the princess. "I suppose this is a fair question," admitted the old bear, "but I promise I won't eat you." The princess had no reason to trust the old bear except that he had kind eyes, and so she slowly made her way down the tree. When she reached the ground, the bear only watched her, and so she supposed she was not going to be eaten today. "Thank you," she told the old bear. "Of course," he said. "Can I walk with you back to your home?" "Of course," said the princess. And so the princess and the old bear walked together through the forest back to the big wooden house. After that day, the princess would occasionally find gifts from the bear, a fresh caught salmon, a handful of ripe berries, and newly bloomed bluebell. One spring, when a sudden thaw flooded the path out of the princess's home, the old bear was there, and she rode his back across the river. The old bear began to think that the princess should be his mate. After all, she had no mate, and she needed one, and he could keep her warm and provide her with much more suitable den and catch fish for her and protect her from wolves. She in turn would brush out his fur, pick berries without smooshing half of them, and scratch at one part of his back he couldn't reach, and with how she took care of the goblins, she would be an excellent mother for his cubs. One day the old bear came with a ring of spruce and asked the princess to be his bride. "I'm sorry," said the princess. "You are a very good friend, and I appreciate all you've done for me, but I cannot marry you. You're a bear, I'm a princess, it would never work." The old bear was crushed. "Can we still be friends?" he asked. "We will always be friends," said the princess, "but I will never marry you." The old bear and the princess carried on their friendship, and after 1 year he tried again to ask her to be his bride, but once again she refused him. This happened 1 year later, and 1 year after that, and then finally the princess said, "Old bear, you are my dear friend, and I appreciate all you have done for me, but I would sooner you have left me to the wolves than marry you, and that is how it will always be. I have my hands full with the 2 goblins who live under my house, and they are all I need." That wounded the old bear deeply, but it was finally enough to stop his proposals. They remained friends, and he continued to give her gifts of fresh salmon and ripe berries and newly bloomed bluebells, but the old bear never asked again the princess to be his bride, much as he might have wanted to. And that is how the princess befriended the old bear and how she refused him.
What did he give her again?
Why don't we open up the book and check?
Blueberries?
Some roses, maybe?
Nope.
Actually, I'm not sure. Fresh caught salmon? Some honey?
Nope.
Actually, I'm not sure. A newly bloomed bluebell? A handful of ripe berries?
Easy.
Nice. Man, he had it bad. Just couldn't let go.
Sorry for the note under the door like a prison inmate. You okay? I stopped by and rang a couple times this week, but you didn't answer. I could see the light in the hayloft, so I figured you wouldn't, but didn't want to talk. I hope I didn't ruin everything. I know I probably came on kind of strong, but the thing is I don't know how to talk to a woman like you. You are strong and kind, and you know so much it's hard. You know so much it's hard for me to know how to keep up. I guess all that went to my head, but I want you to know I got the message I'm gonna get out of your hair now, and there doesn't need to be any bad feelings. We can pass in the street and say hello or not, it's okay. P.S. I noticed your car was leaking, so I put some sealant in there. You might need to take it to the shop, though. Let me know if you want me to come with you, because sometimes these guys try to rip you off. If not, no big deal. Sam.
The crafty goblin's loot.
That's from The Princess and the 2 Thieves. I drew the original.
And I distinctly remember drawing that cake, which is arguably the best part of that illustration.
All right, Picasso. And you probably remember what the goblins stole in that story, huh?
There it is. The Princess and the 2 Thieves. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. The house was built from the strong wood of the forest, and it kept the princess warm and safe. The princess was not a native of the forest, but she never spoke about where she had come from, for it made her cry. She did not have many friends, but that was how she liked it. The forest was big and deep, and many paths led to her house, but not many visitors passed by. The princess was happy to be left alone in the big house in the deep forest. She knew that the forest would provide for her, but that its generosity had to be respected. So she only took what she needed. And for a long time, life was just fine for the princess in the big wooden house. One winter day, when snow blanketed the earth and ice bent the trees low, the wise princess realized that food was disappearing from her house. It was not much at first, only a few fruits and nuts and eggs vanishing during the night. Maybe it's the birds, she said, or the mice. And for a time, the princess was okay with losing some food, for the winter was long and the little creatures needed to eat too. But then, small items started to disappear as well. Spoons and plates, forks and knives, and blankets. It was as if every time she was in one part of the house, something disappeared in another room. That can't be birds or mice, said the princess. I think I have a thief. So she went outside to look for traces in the snow and noises in the wind, but there was nothing to be found, nor to be heard. That's strange, said the princess. Maybe the thief is hiding inside my house. For many days she hunted, looking behind the curtains and under the bed, in the attic and chimney, behind the poles and under the carpets, but she found nothing. And as she searched, food kept on disappearing night after night. I will make a cake, frowned the princess, a big cake with every egg and fruit and nut I still have, so that I only have one thing to keep my eye on. She spent the whole day making the cake and using everything she had left. The cake she made was so big she could hardly carry it. If I manage to protect the cake, I'll be able to survive the long winter, she said. So she added a lock to the oven and she kept the big cake safe inside. But the next morning, the lock had been opened and the cake had disappeared. At first, the princess cried because the cake was the last of her food until the snow melted. But then she noticed 2 trails of tiny feet in the spilled floor, and she followed the tracks to a hidden hatch in the floorboards. This is how the princess realized that 2 tiny thieves were living under the wooden house right below her feet. So, eggs?
I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs.
Fruit? Nut?
Some flour for the cake, nope. Maybe? Actually, I'm not sure.
Fruit?
Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? What if they took some spoons? That's it. I always wondered where that drawing went. She said it was her favorite, and then one day it just disappeared.
You are the best mom in the world, the prettiest princess. Man, I hate that I'm missing one figure. Man.
Very old beaver's repair list.
That's the story where the princess's house gets damaged by a storm and the animals help her fix it.
Yeah. What did they do to fix it again?
Nope. 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 There it is. The beaver fixes the house. Once upon a time, in an ancient and deep forest, there lived a wise princess in a big wooden house. One night, a particularly violent storm shook the house. It shook the shingles on the roof and the planks in the walls. It even shook the beams on which the house stood, blowing the whole thing near to the ground. The princess hid in a closet, fearing the house would come down on her as she slept. In the morning, the house was still standing, but it was badly damaged. The storm had blown shingles off the roof and planks off the walls and even bent the post upon which the house stood. The first 2 things she could fix, but the last concerned her. What will I do? Despaired the wise princess, for though she knew many things, she did not know how to fix the big wooden house. Just then the old bear came by to see if the princess had any trouble in the storm. When he found her nailing planks back into place, he said, "Stop, princess, let me do that for you." "I'm happy to do it," said the princess, "but if you want to help with the roof, you may." When the pair were done with the roof and the walls, they examined the bent support post. "I can throw my body against it," said the old bear. "I am very large." He stretched up onto his hind legs, being sure the princess could appreciate how very large he was, then charged straight at the post. He threw his body against it with an impressive thud. The impact moved the post, but too far, and it ended up bent the other direction. The wise princess decided more precision was needed, so she thought then of the very old beaver, who kept an excellently crafted dam. Perhaps she can help. She went looking for the very old beaver and found the industrious animal hard at work slapping down mud on a part of a dam that had been blown apart in the storm. Most of the structure was unharmed because the beaver was very good at building things. The princess knew she had come to the right place. "Beaver," she said, "my house was damaged in the storm. Would you help me fix it?" "I believe I could do that." "Yes," said the very old beaver, and she paused at fixing her own den to follow the princess. The very old beaver examined the big wooden house and nodded. It would be an easy fix, she said, and she set about writing the post with loud slaps of her tail. When she was done, the wise princess stroked the beaver's head. Thank you, beaver, she said. The wind blew the shingles off the roof and the planks off the walls and even bent this post. Now, thanks to you, I still have a home. Think nothing of it, said the very old beaver, who returned to work on her own, then once again. That winter the very old beaver grew ill, very ill. She was not able to fix it then, nor to gather food. When the princess found out, she set about delivering meals to the beaver. She brought stews of corn and beans and baskets full of bark and twigs from the beaver's favorite aspen. One day the wise princess noticed that the beaver's den had begun to fall apart. She set about fixing it, and though she was not as talented as the very old beaver, the fix kept the creature warm and dry. Thank you, said the very old beaver. Of course, said the princess. You helped me when the storm blew my house near to the ground. Thanks to you, I still have a home, and I am happy to do the same. The princess continued to nurse the old beaver until the day she came to the dam and the forest was still. No birds sang, no branches rustled, no small things skittered within the underbrush. Oh, said the princess, staring sadly at the dam, for she knew the old beaver had passed on. Goodbye, my friend. And that is how the very old beaver saved the weak wooden house, and how the wise princess repaid her kindness. So what was it? The shingles, the planks, and... Okay, shingles, planks, and posts.
She fixed the roof shingles. She slapped the post with her tail to right it. She fixed the planks that... Oh, right. Damn. That must have been rough on Eddie.
Yeah, he doesn't really like to talk about her.
Dear Marianne, you cover your ears every time I try to have this conversation with you, so I thought I'd have a better chance doing this in a letter. I know you don't like saying goodbye, so I'll keep my melancholic rambling short and sweet. I want to thank you with all my heart for taking care of me for these past few months. I can't even imagine how exhausting it must have been for you to look after a sick old lady when you also have two small children at home. I know you want me to keep fighting this disease and hoping for recovery, but it's always been a great strength of mine to know when it's time to let go. And the time has come. I'd like to ask you for one last favor. Please take care of Eddie after I'm gone. My poor boy puts on a brave front ever since his father died, but I know he's in pain. I would be so much more at peace knowing he still has family. Maybe he could teach the kids how to fish. He loves spending time with them. Thank you for the warmth and the peace you brought to my life. Give the kids a kiss for me, will you? Carol. One last.
The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course. The goblins had to help out the creatures of the forest to pay off their debt to the pelican.
Well, what did they do?
You know, I don't really remember.
Princess Party, we had that. It's probably that one. Yeah, Pelican helps her friends. No, it isn't. Oh, wait, it's the other one. I just saw the thing in the middle. There it is. The pelican forgives the goblins. Once upon a time in the deep and ancient forest there lived a pair of crafty goblins in a cave below a big wooden house. They lived with a wise princess who shared as much food with them as she was able. But it was never quite enough. This left the goblins hungry, very hungry, always hungry. One day, as they were out foraging for food, the pious pelican landed on a rock and dumped a smorgasbord from a beak, which the goblins knew was magic and never emptied. There were king crabs in red, blue, gold, and scarlet, veiny blue shrimp, pink-shelled scallops, oblong brown clams, purple spiny urchins, and even one prickly red sea cucumber. The food just kept coming. They watched as the pelican ate one clam and then took a nap. Do you think she would mind if we took just a little? Asked one goblin to the other. Her beak never empties. She won't possibly miss a couple of crabs, said the second, licking her lips. They were agreed, and so they crept over, filched some crabs, and ran. The goblins scarfed the crabs, but when they finished, they found out that they were still hungry. She won't miss a handful of shrimp, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the shrimp, but when they finished, they found that they were still hungry. Maybe also a few scallops, said one goblin to the other. The goblins scarfed the scallops, but when they were finished, they found that they were still hungry. So, They went back for clams, and then urchins, and then finally even the sea cucumber. Finally, they were not hungry, but there was also nothing left. Just then the pelican woke up. "What happened to my food?" she asked. Unable to lie about it, the goblins confessed their crime. The pelican was dismayed, but she was a charitable-hearted bird, and she could tell the crafty goblins were growing little creatures. "Goblin," said the pious pelican, "I will share my food with you, but you must in return, follow my example and be as generous with others as I am with you. Take that to heart, and I will have considered your debt paid." "But we have nothing to give," said the goblins. "You have your nimble hands and your crafty brains and your loving hearts," said the pelican. The crafty goblins realized how much they had to give, and for the rest of the day they looked for ways to help the other creatures through the forest. They found the stalwart moose struggling with an itchy, hard-to-reach spot on his back, and so they climbed up and gave it a good scratching. Next, they helped the old bear, who could not get the honey out of a narrow beehive. They climbed up to the top of a tree with the hive, and then dropped it, cracking it open. Finally, they found the princess crying over a loss she would not speak about, so they wrapped their little arms around her in a great big hug and stayed until she felt better. When they were done, they returned to the pious pelican. "Did it feel good, being as generous as I am?" asked the pelican. "It did," said the goblins. "I'm glad," said the pelican. "We all have problems that we can't solve on our own, but if everyone goes about with generosity in their hearts, then there's always someone on hand to help. But we all must commit to do so, or there may be no one there to help you when you need it." This made sense to the goblins, and they thanked the pious pelican for her food and the lesson. Of course, by this time they were hungry again, and that remained an ongoing problem until the day the stalwart moose taught them to fish, but it is another story. And that is how the pious pelican forgave the crafty goblins, or she taught them charity. So, it was the beehive.
They broke open the beehive for the bear.
They hugged the princess.
They hugged the princess when she was crying. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Nailed it. Our lives would have been so different if their friendship hadn't gone to shit.
The Pelican Crossing is a specialty gift boutique located near the O'Shea Glacier, catering the guest-to-know channel tourists as well as Devil's Crossing locals. We specialize in an assortment of high-quality products from home accessories, handmade souvenirs to personalized apparel and locally made art. The Pelican Crossing will be the first store to act as a relay between the buzzing arts and craft scene and customers. In addition to a wide array of novelty handcrafted products, the consumer will enjoy friendly and knowledgeable customer service from Veggie store co-owner Tessa Veggie and up-and-coming artist Marianne Ronan. This business plan is prepared to obtain financing in the amount of $20,000 to purchase inventory and to help cover expenses in the first year of operations. In year 1, the Pelican Crossing plans to break even, and in year 2, we plan to generate a moderate profit. Working on the executive summary part of our business plan. What do you think, Tessa? Alright, I am mad. I am so mad. I am so mad. That is the old bear. That's something at Sam's. I have everything here. I'm just missing one. Oh, I hate it.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Unfortunately,
Either way,
yes.
I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too.
God, that was a lot to read.
This is the spot.
I can't believe he's been down there this whole time. We played Compass and North Star here. I wish he would have just told us.
She tried to tell us.
The stories.
In her own Marianne kind of way.
The stories. Yeah. What are you thinking?
That we just found out we have a brother, and at the same time that we'll never get to meet him. It's a lot to process.
Poor Marianne. Come on. Let's keep going. It's time for us to figure out who Marianne was arguing with on the dock.
Yeah, who is the Mad Hunter?
Almost.
Tom.
Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Of course. It had to be.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. It's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Allison. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Dun, dun, dun. I didn't put much thought into it. So, you know.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. Yeah, I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
Hope you will.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cool presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially, but I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
You tried to down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody. You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked. I was terrified that this whole thing was gonna blow up in my face. I had to do something.
Well, now it did.
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's gotta fix the mess he made. One way or another.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
Hey, you hearing me?
Yep. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah. He's just a fucking coward.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Allie. I'd rather not think about it.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This innocent killer.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
Okay, buddy.
And you just couldn't risk being there when it happened. Even though it meant leaving her to raise kids out here all by herself. None of this would have happened if you'd manned the fuck up!
I didn't have a choice. I know it shouldn't have happened. But, well, your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's afraid it'll tank his campaign. Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Why did they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? It's his fault. It's his fault.
Manhunter. I'm not gonna hurt you.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us Just like you manipulated her!
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Allison. Are you sure you want this to get out? You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say?
Well, he already knows.
And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please, think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back. Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
The question pretty much just is, why did she have the shotgun? Is she gonna kill herself? She never had a shotgun. That would be weird because Tom also had that in his memory.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun, on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck. I don't know. the truth, are we? Because the second you walk away from something, that's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
I'm gonna hurt you. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm not gonna hurt 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 you. Oh, please. No, don't do this. Allison. This isn't what.
She was going to kill herself.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Just herself.
Yeah.
You interrupted her and we got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here. Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you.
Oh, sorry.
Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. We weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it. This morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie.
Visions. Like our memories?
Yeah, but different. It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
I'm sorry. I should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us, us.
The Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he
What do
plotted
you
the
think?
day he would emerge,
Brothers and sisters?
to once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
I think that's it. Maybe just a little catching up to do in Juno? Or straight to the credits? What's this gonna be? If it's straight to the credits, it's a very short episode. Technically. Yeah. 6 months later. Still in Delos? Why are they in Juno now? That's still the house. Question is, did they sell it? You look different.
One last look. I'm good to go. Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry. If he gets his way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good.
Nice.
You?
Same.
Good to hear.
You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week. And after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome. Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Ah, yes. I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it.
but I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass. Karma is a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Allison mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Delos Crossing Most Wanted escapes. Fuzzy Bandit puts mail at Pebble once again. Ah, perfect. Yesterday, 11:46 p.m. Michael, must be a relief to finally be done with that place. Tyler, no doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 p.m. Haha, traffic in Delos. Only if the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Damn, on my way. I'll probably be taking some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die. I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Hey goblins, word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyway, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. If you're still in town, I mean. It's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I'm sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what it used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're still around. Be safe, Sam. P.S. I wish it was as easy to fix everything as a boat. Take all the memories.
Goodbye, room. Goodbye, room. Goodbye, man on the moon. For posterity. Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It.
You keep the lamp. I like the lamp. The lamp's really cool. This one was somewhere. Juno University.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Tyler and Allison, I'm writing this letter from Juneau International Airport where we soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I'm sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question to the prompting of the spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there's still something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I've never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Marianne for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted her to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I never dared allow to unfold in mine. I've been deeply ashamed of all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings to your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You have taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Marianne had been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other always. In her steps, Tessa.
Sucks to suck. Thomas Anthony Vecchi.
Veni Vidi Lusty by Amy Chung, Delos Crossing, Alaska. Thomas Vecchi loses mayoral election against current mayor Leslie Scow. Mayor Leslie Scow declared victory in a bid for re-election over controversial challenger Thomas Vecchi. With around 68% of the vote, Scow's triumph was the widest margin of victory in Delos Crossing history. Her rival, local business owner Vecchi, sparked much debate in the community over his gun control policies, but Scow's success has been mainly attributed to a willingness to reach across party lines. Many in the community say a re-election came as no surprise. According to sources close to the city council, Scow invited Vecchi to join the mayoral cabinet, but Vecchi refused. Vecchi declined to comment on the election results, except to say that he plans to focus on his family and other business pursuits. Some in the community were baffled by his comments, given the recent shuttering of Vecchi's business, the highly popular Tessa's Cafe, managed by his wife Tessa Vecchi. In a separate statement, Mrs. Vecchi announced she was ending a thriving business to focus on personal and spiritual matters. Delos Crossing Police Chief takes on Alaska Crime Commission. Cool. By Amy Chung, Delos Crossing, Alaska. Police Chief Edward Brown calls for a legislative task force to examine law enforcement crisis. The public safety crisis is no secret among the people of Alaska, especially those living in far and remote communities. Delos Crossing Police Chief Edward Brown has tasked himself with making a difference and has been working for years with legislators to draw attention to what he views as the failures of Alaskan law enforcement. Today, Brown visited the Criminal Justice Commission in Anchorage to present the case for new measures to fight this crisis, pointing the finger at overburdened state courts that fail to recognize tribal sovereignty. Brown proposed the shared supervision of publicly funded law enforcement in villages and native communities. This agreement will follow the same model as the Alaska Tribal Health Compact, whereby native organizations have jurisdiction over native cases in partnership with the United States government. Under Brown's proposal, tribal courts and native organizations would be authorized to handle some cases. This realignment of jurisdiction would benefit the state and federal governments, Brown said, by freeing space in the clogged state and federal criminal courts, as well as significantly reducing the native incarcerated population and clearing criminal records. Brown believes this compact would enhance relations and allow impacted communities better serve and help themselves. This is the first step of many more to come. Towards much-needed systemic changes, Brown said, we need each other to heal. Good for him. Sorry, that was very loud. Alright, I think I'm done now. Time to wrap this up. Oh! Shock. Oh, I wasn't here. Okay. I think that's it. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's leave this house. I think that does it.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going along with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweight, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief, about it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
We did it. Force the chest open, okay. What? Important, very important. I'm pretty sure I missed. No. Wait. Collectibles. Yeah, I didn't find him. It must be here. Let's see if I can find it real quick, because I'm like 95% sure it's here, since Sam is the old bear. I never went behind him, didn't I? Move, little guy. You don't need to see this, we'll be fine.
Oh, Allie, Hello.
Hi, Sam. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Can't put either the chain or the valve covers back on. So, did you need something?
I was hoping to. I actually wanted to check out your boat, is all.
All right. Here she is. Where's your brother?
Back at the house, I guess.
So, what's he getting up to today?
Who knows?
All right.
So, I was over at the station and I was thinking about some things. You've known us for a while.
Your whole lives. You puked all over my slick denim button.
That's a nice memory.
How's the house coming?
Honestly, physically painful. It'll be a miracle if I don't throw out my back.
Let your brother do the heavy lifting.
So he can throw his back out? Not better. What are you doing?
My cousin Billy bought an old motorboat, but that fool drowned the engine taking her out. Yeah, I told him I'd fix it.
Are you gonna be long? I was hoping we could talk.
I don't need my ears to fix an engine. What's up?
Never mind. Oh, okay. Guess I'm so sick of it.
Come in.
Oh. When was the last time you cracked a window?
Heat's on the fritz. Come over here. Sit with me.
Why is there a burnt up pan in your garbage?
Oh, yeah, that. Might have fallen asleep cooking dinner.
Glad you're still with us.
It's not here. At least I don't see it.
Much better.
Love this picture, your mama.
Oh, there it is. Man.
What's all this?
Here, I kept a few things.
Can I? She looks happy. When was this? Why are you wearing a square hat?
Yeah, Laura took this one. We'd been working on that barn for months. That roof was a son of a bitch to sheath. Rain just kept on leaking into the loft.
Wait, the barn has a loft?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know?
Oh, she didn't tell us. Is that a trap door? Look at yourself.
Alright, we found a bear. I just want to see what happens when I put everything in there. Because it's got to be something.
So, what is it?
I was just at Sam's. He's not our father.
How do you know?
I asked him, point blank.
I'm not surprised. Burning down the barn didn't really seem like a Sam move.
Yeah, I guess it was silly to suspect him in the first place. He'd never hurt Mary Ann's kids. There's something else. Look at this. This was taken in 1992 when Mary Ann first moved to Delos Crossing. See that ladder? Sam told me the barn has a loft. He helped her build it. Apparently she never told anyone about it.
And it's still there?
As far as he knows, yeah. What do you think? Should we give it a shot?
We've come this far. And a hidden loft? That's got secret shit written all over it.
Let's go.
What do you think is up there?
I don't know. I'm trying not to speculate. My brain was going to some weird places.
Don't worry. Whatever's up there, I'll protect you.
We'll see how chivalrous you feel when you've got bats in that perfectly coiffed hair. You want to take another look at the picture? It might help.
Can I?
The handle should be behind this.
Yes, because it is.
Ah, there it is.
It's opening up.
The secret keeper always did store all the best secrets in the clouds.
Yup. Come on, let's find a way to climb up there. Here, the secret keeper, hiding secrets in the clouds. Gold Lady stays locked up in her castle. The old bear's gotta be in his ice cave. Back in your pond, Big Frog. I'll let the mangy muskrat have his rock back. The Ice King goes in the forest, obviously. There you go, stalwart moose.
Alright. Just do all the things again.
Recognize this?
Yeah, it moves. Oh. Huh. No, the princess is running away from them. Why do you think she added that castle in the background?
See the color of
The Mad Hunter still has two hands here.
So this was either before the Gold Lady cut off his other...
That's it. Whoa.
What's in there? There's the Gold Lady again.
Hey, I can move the piece, neck the princess dancing, playing. The wise princess looks like she's trying to run away. What's the Gold Lady do? Is that it?
It's opening.
What's this? That's the Gold Lady's castle.
This just... What's that plant thing?
Some sort of clock? This is the princess's house. This looks like a dinner party with the old bear and the very old beaver. Yes.
What's it?
All right. Should be easy enough. Yes. Whoa.
Did it just get darker in here?
Ollie. Why does she have a photo of that tree locked in here?
What? Who? Why didn't she tell us about him? Why didn't she tell us?
The old bear's gifts for the princess. A handful of ripe berries, some honey. fresh caught, maybe not. A newly bloomed bluebell? Nice. Moonhag's gotta be imprisoned in her lake. The very old beaver definitely goes in her den. Mad Hunter, always on the princess's trail. The wise princess goes in the big wooden house, of course. Crafty goblins go here. That's the pious pelican spot.
Hey, it's just an achievement, but we take it.
Crafty goblins loot.
That's from the princess.
What if they took some spoons? I'm pretty sure they stole some eggs. Maybe they took some of the princess's fruit? That's it. The very old beaver's repair list.
That's the...
She turned the power back on. Wait. She fixed the planks that were blown off the... she fixed the roof. She slapped the post with her... All right. The crafty goblin's good deeds.
Of course.
They helped fix the beaver dam, or not. They broke open the beehive for the bed. They hugged the princess when she was crying. They gave the stalwart moose a good scratch on the back. Nailed it. I wonder what's with that tiara.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
I guess we could stay a little longer if you think there's more to find.
No, I think we did everything. Yeah, we did.
You really want to go? You sure we've seen everything?
Either way, I'm ready for this to be over.
Me too. What are we waiting for? I want to know who was here that night. Let's try and remember who Marianne was arguing with.
Alright, cool. Cool. Alright. That's it. That's the game. It was alright. It was good. Didn't like it as much as either Life is Strange game. Yeah, no. But it was alright. Could have been better. I mean, the twist with Tom Becky was... It made sense, I guess, with Tessa falling out with Marianne and stuff, but other than that, I don't know. Anyway, that's it from me. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Till next time.